Hello there and welcome. Today I wanted to take a tour of my gaming and content creation desk setup here as it currently stands at the relative-ish start of 2022. I did mean to make this video a couple months ago. Realistic is a key word here. I love watching these kinds of videos, but I don't know how people claim to make their dream setup, right? Like a day later, it would be a mess and I'd be looking at new stuff anyways. But we have to document now so as things change down the road, we can look back and reminisce. So let's get to it. Fair warning here at the start, don't look too close, you might see some cables. Starting with the desk, the main support of this giant mess is a FlexiSpot standing desk, and it's not at all meant for a setup like this. I don't even use it standing anymore. I lost the power cable a long time ago and things have gotten so hectic here, you know, try to cable manage for two heights, pretty difficult. One of the things I added to the desk to make more room for it is this monitor riser. It's just a black piece of plywood that used to actually sit on books, but I have since screwed on short furniture risers. It helps with monitor placement, having room down below to hide things like my soundbar, some cables, and it adds some mounting points to the side of my desk since the desk legs kind of block that. Last of the bones is this cubicle boy, which you can find all over the place. Because my desk is so small, this is where my PC lives, my drawing tablet, and then down below I have some box display, my old interface, controllers I like to keep nearby, and then also just cable nightmare. At the heart of everything here is of course the computer. This is my PC Roheyrn. It's a 3700X RTX 2070 Super system, 32 gigs of Vengeance Pro RAM, sitting pretty in the Fractal Design Meshify C, which is a beautiful case, and I've recently, nearly 2 years late, taken the plastic siding off, and to no surprise, it looks 1,000 times better. I have about 12 terabytes of storage, 4 of which are internal, and then I have an 8 terabyte external drive for dumping old files and projects to. It's my cheap and slow NAS alternative I have going right now. On top of that, the only other extra add-on I have is a PCIe USB hub, which I got for like 20 bucks. It's kind of weird working, but it does power a lot of the USB devices I have around my desk, which does free up motherboard ports, which is very nice. For 99% of my gaming, this thing still kicks 1080p and some 1440p, and does amazing for most of my 3D and video editing needs. However, there are certain cases where it definitely falls apart, most notably with heavy projects, especially in the Adobe programs. No hardware efficiency going on there. As far as peripherals go, my keyboard is the Red Dragon K552 mechanical keyboard. Cherry MX Red like switches, I'm not really sure what they mean by that. I love the TKL for gaming, of course. I do miss a 10 key for different productivity needs. One day this will be upgraded, but it is not this day. My mouse is the Logitech G305, and I would say that this, or like the Razer Orochi, are must-buys if you desire the wireless on a budget. Both of them are like $30 mice on sale, and for that price, this thing has been nearly flawless. A lot of my gaming is mouse and keyboard, but for certain games, a controller is the way to go, and for that it's either the Razer Wolverine Ultimate, which I do have a review for if you want to check that out, link below, or good old DualShock 4, which in my opinion is the more comfortable controller. Moving up from the peripherals, I run a recently changed to this landscape and portrait orientation arrangement dual monitor setup. My gaming monitor is the Asus VG248QE, 1080p, 144Hz, 1 millisecond response time, and for a TN panel, it's actually got some pretty good colors. It's definitely expensive for the current monitor market. It is about 3 years old at this point, so this is definitely getting upgraded when this gets upgraded. My vertical monitor is the amazing Asus ProArt PA278QV, 1440p, IPS, color calibrated, and crisp as something that's super crisp. If you do content creation, photo editing, or anything where you just need to accurately view colors, you certainly need an IPS panel, and Asus and their ProArt line is ridiculously good. Definitely check them out if you aren't familiar. Below the monitors on the desk riser is my Wave XLR, which is amazing, the receiver puck for my Arctis 7 headset, and my Stream Deck Mini, which controls of course all things on stream, but in combination with the Wave XLR and Wave Link, awesomely handy for bouncing around between and managing all my different audio sources. Why the Stream Deck Mini versus the larger ones, you might ask? Well, one, I don't have a use for too many keys outside the streaming norm, and two, it was a very thoughtful birthday gift from my wife the first year we were dating, so she'd kill me if I ever got a new one. I'm just kidding. Next on the list is my stream and static content rig. The Elgato Master Mount L holds up my stream camera. The clamp here holds up my Elgato face cam, which I did have plans for, but honestly, it just makes everything look cooler, so I keep it on here, and the clamp also works as a headphone holder, so you know, dual purpose. The Master Mount L specifically does look down on my desk quite a bit, bordering on forehead streams. Let me know in the comments if you think I should switch it out for the shorter Master Mount S. Now, to light myself for streams and videos, I have a 14-inch newer ring light that, for sitting at my desk, is honestly plenty of lighting. As you can see, the room around me is a bit of a dark dungeon, so on the other side of the room I have an Elgato ring light that I use for TikTok filming, and with that combination, either angle, throw in a couple of RGB floodlights, and they do an awesome job of giving off some nice pizzazz. For audio, depending on what I'm doing, I'm either recording with the Audio-Technica AT2020 or the AT2040 going into the Wave XLR. The AT2040, which you're listening to right now, isn't the best sounding right out of the box. It was kind of an impulse buy. I have dialed it in to sound pretty good for my liking, I would say, and it's great to have a dynamic microphone because the 2020, which I can't use because it's so detailed and picks up even the fans of my computer, having the rejection of a dynamic microphone is certainly very handy. For the listening side of things, I'm either using the Audio-Technica M50Xs, SteelSeries Arctis 7 wirelesses, or the Tilted Nation TN Phaser soundbar. Everything serves a different purpose. The soundbar is of course just for casual listening, music, YouTube if I'm just hanging at my desk working. Arctis 7 wirelesses are for gaming because they are the most comfortable. And of course the M50Xs I use for editing since they give that nice detail and sound accuracy. Beyond the hardware components, the rest of the setup includes some personal touches, usually a slew of coffee mugs and other filming accessories that I like to have handy for different scenarios. It's been a really fun setup to tinker with, add to, and adjust over the years. As you've noticed, cable management isn't exactly my strong suit, so if you're still watching at this point, drop a like on the video for bad cable management. And that is the setup as it currently stands here on March 30th, 2022. Let me know what y'all think and maybe what I could change, but that is gonna do it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you liked it, please hit the like button, and if you think you will continue to like the videos here, hit the sub button. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.